Hi there, it's Lori, and this is Throwback Thursday. This is going to be an interesting donation that I don't know if any of you have ever thought about as an option for or need for donation. But I'll get into that in a bit. I was asking my husband to help me think of a throwback story. I'm like, at least 5 years ago. This happened 10 years ago. Well, just short of 10 years ago. So we were on our honeymoon in Northern Ireland. And because there's some Gaelic writing around there, well, there was a name. Can I spell it? This was our tour guide out at one of the places we went to. If my eyes look weird, I'll explain that in the video tomorrow. Yes, Friday's video. I will explain my weird eyes. Okay. Anyway, so here's the spelling of the name. E-O-G-H-A-N. Oh, I can't remember G. Is that G? Nope. No, that was M. I had it right first time. I failed you, Kitty Lane. Sorry. Oh, and E-O-G-H-A-N. I did O-N. Sorry. E-O-G-H-A-N. Put your guesses in there. I'm going to come back to that person. So I kept asking him, well, wait, how do you say that word? Or what does that word mean? Or, because like I said, it was a mixture of Gaelic and English. Because Northern Ireland is predominantly British because the British came and took it. That's a whole history thing. Anyway, a couple centuries ago. But anyway. So, but the northern part, that's where there's more Gaelic influence now than when my husband was growing up there. So anyway, I kept asking him, what does this word mean? What does that word mean? Here's the one he brought up tonight when I asked him, give me a story. That, like a real story, that involves me. And you guys will get an opportunity to just laugh at me because I'm ridiculous sometimes. So I look up and there's this tour bus. And it's all like in a very cursive or script writing. And I look at him and I go, look at that bus. What does Legant mean? And he looks at it. He looks at me. And he goes, honey, you missed the letter in front. That says elegant. I missed the E, the big E that was in front of the Legant. So, yes. Lady Di, congratulations. And Legant, you are. Anyway, I hope that made you laugh. Okay. So yes, Legant. So Legant, if we see something that's elegant, we say Legant now. That is, yes. It's a standing joke for 10 years now. Nearly 10 years. Anyway, I need to tell that too. I'll tell you all about what we're doing to celebrate our 10th anniversary because it's a very British thing that's happening here in Denver, and we're both very excited about it. I believe it's Lady Bird Loves that talked about this particular thing, and she's going to be like, what? Hadija, that would be who I'm talking about, formerly known as Lisa. Anyway, so Legant. There you go. So this hat that you're about to see, I will talk about why I made this hat and a potential donation opportunity for you in your area if you're looking for a place to donate that's local. If you have cold winters, I'm going to add that caveat. Hot summers, cold winters, or at least very warm summers and cold winters. So, yeah. Okay, let's get to that. And then I'll say, let me give you these first. Me and my potato head hugs. All right. I will do the rest of it at the end of the audio. Hi there. I'm going to talk about this picture that I inserted first. This was my mugshot at the jail, not spelled the way we spell it in Belfast. And I mentioned the guy Eoghan. Hopefully you put a guess in. That is pronounced Owen. How many of you guessed Owen? All right. So the hat. I have searched through everything. I cannot find which pattern I used. It looks to me like an alpine stitch. What I made this hat for was my husband works at a jail. Most of you know that. Or if you've been around a while, you know that. And I'm part of the, I guess, community group or whatever. They were taking donations for hats and scarves for people who were incarcerated, put into jail in the summer, but then being released during the winter because there is a severe difference in our weather in the summer versus the winter. So I made this hat strictly for donation to that. So if you're looking for a place to donate, that could be a place you could donate that you might not have thought of. You just have to contact whoever is their public relations person. That's who would be involved in that. But yes, Eoghan is Owen, and elegant is elegant to everyone else. With that, thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? Hugs to you all, whatever kind of hug you need. Bye.